We had a series a few weeks ago, maybe it was already a month ago, about medical miracles from Gedolei Israel. And just as Shabbos, I thought of another one that I wanted to share with everyone, which is based on a number of psukim they heard from Rebbe Yashiv. I believe that I didn't say this one, but if I did, I guess it'll be a repeat, a chazara. We said so many, I don't remember exactly, but I believe this was not spoken about. And the idea is like this. The idea is one time there was a young lady, when we lived in Neve Yaakov, we used to come to her house for Shabbos, and there's a specific intersection on the way to Neve Yaakov, which there were many, many shootings. There were many, many shootings and bombings. It was an intersection between French Hill and Shofat, and many, many bombings and shootings there. Some say it's because there were graves there that were unjustly dug up, whatever it might be. But the bus used to pass there, and this particular girl, this particular young lady, Baruch Hashem now I think she's married with 10 children, but she asked me to speak to Rebbe Yashiv if she should continue coming. And Rebbe Yashiv said a very important yisod, right, which is also, I believe we can include this in medical miracles, right? He said like this. He said, if you're afraid, that brings on midas hadin. Fear brings on midas hadin. He said, if you're not afraid, you can come, you don't have to worry at all. No damage, no harm will come to you at all. And my downstairs neighbor, who we call the doctor of our building, Rav Yoel Rabin, right? I call him the doctor of our building because Chazal say, "Man dekoyev kiva azal be'asya." Right? If you want motzi mechavel varaya, the Gemara says, if whoever has the pain should go to the doctor, right, to get the proof. To say, if in our building, if you want you're looking for a Talmid Chacham, you should go to Rav Yoel Rabin, one of the big Magdi Shir in the Mir. So he told me that he has a family member, right, who purchased an apartment right 5 minutes away from here in the Arab Quarter, right? And he asked Rebbe Yashiv, can I live in this apartment? Rebbe Yashiv told him, if you're not afraid, you could live there and you'll be fine, right? If you're afraid, then fear brings on midas hadin. Fear brings on midas hadin. And there was a young woman, not a young woman, a woman asked me a shaila last week, right? She was suffering from a certain ailment, and she had a great pachad that this would happen again and again and again. I said, I can't tell you what to do. All I could tell you is what Rebbe Yashiv told me, right? The fear of the ailment coming back is going to make it come back, right? So really the secrets to avoiding the ailment coming back is try to eliminate the fear. Now, it's not easy, right? The worst thing you could do to someone afraid is tell them not to be afraid. And Winston Churchill, in fact, said, we have nothing to fear except fear itself. Right? He was mechaven to Rav Yashiv a little bit. But the point is like this. The point is that the most dangerous thing that we have really is fear. Because fear brings on midas hadin, and this is why the Torah tells us, right, is that Shas Muhammad, when there's a war going on, if somebody's afraid, you send them away from the front line, right? Who built a house, who built a vineyard, who just got married, right? All of that is a precursor to get the guys out. The fourth question, which is, who's afraid? We want to get people who are afraid out of the front line because they're bringing great danger to the entire army. So fear brings on midas hadin, whether it be in situations of danger, whether it be in situations of sickness, whatever situation we find ourselves, right? The best thing you could do is try and calm your fears, right? Try and calm your fears. I once heard from Michael Shurkin, he said there was somebody drowning, and everybody was like going crazy and saying, tell him. So there was a big tzaddik there. He said, send my regards to Rav Yosson. Yeah? And even the guy drowning, like, smiled for a second, and suddenly was saved. And they asked the tzaddik, like, what's tutzach doing? Like, why did you say that? He said, because I saw that there was too much fear. There was too much pachad. Right? We needed to break that for a second. And by breaking the fear, by breaking the pachad, then that eliminated the midas hadin. So this is a really, really powerful element for us. Another, I guess we could call this, I believe we can call this a medical miracle. If you're really sick and you're afraid that it's going to happen over and over again, of course you should go to a good doctor, we said. Go to a good doctor, go to the best doctor you can find, right? But part of the medical procedure, right, should be to try to eliminate the fear. Because the fear itself is very dangerous, and the more fear that you have, the more likely the machla, the danger, the situation is to continue. So Hashem should give us the greatest siyata d'shmaya. Right? Again, we said there's four avos v'zikin, there's health, there's poverty, there's sustenance, there's shalom bayis, and there's chinuch yiladim. All of these areas, Hashem is testing us in bitachon. Right, one of the strongest proofs of our bitachon, as you look in the Chovos Levavos, Parak Aleph says, is to be calm, cool, and collected. Right, the strongest proof of bitachon is just to be calm. Rely on Hashem as much as possible. Calm, cool, and collected. When we're calm, cool, and collected, that shows that we have bitachon in Hashem, relying on Hashem no matter what happens. And this is a very, very powerful weapon, tool, cure, whatever you want to call it, for sicknesses, for danger, and for all areas. Hashem is great siyata, should give us great siyata d'shmaya in all areas, to be healthy, to be sustained in shalom bayis, chinuch, and sustenance. In all areas, Hashem should help us to maintain this.